Hello and welcome to this very special episode of Hot Commodities. Traditionally, marking an investment on Akshaya Tritiya is known to be sacred. It brings abundance in life and relationships. In India, this is considered to be an auspicious day to buy gold. I'm Manisha Gupta, and this Akshaya Tritiya, we have with us a very special panel, and we begin by discussing demand levels this day. I have with me Rajiv Pople, who's Director, Pople & Sons. Also joining us is Rajiv Sheth, who's CMD, Tara Jewels. And in studios, I have with me Vijay Bhamwani, who's author and CEO at BSPL India. Vijay, starting with you first, and what's your sense really coming in? Is it a good time to buy into gold and silver? Because we have seen declines on back of strong dollar and also expectation of a Fed rate hike.
Good evening, Manisha. I'll begin with wishing all our viewers a very, very happy and prosperous Akshaya Tritiya from this year to the next. And coming to your question about whether I would buy gold or silver on this auspicious day, maybe for a sentimental / religious reasons, I might just advocate somebody to buy token or shagun amounts of gold or silver. But in pure investment terms, I wouldn't want to bet the bank on either one of these bullion precious metals, because I expect the demand to remain subdued, because the risk appetite or the risk on trade is clearly in the high risk financial assets rather than hard assets. So 1 year to the next, I don't really expect earth shaking or earth shattering returns on bullion.
Fair point that, but let's also get a check from the market on what kind of buying we have seen during the day today. Rajiv, hi. Akshaya Tritiya demand is expected to be higher this year. We've heard about those footfalls, shops opening at 7:30 a.m. in the morning today. What's your sense on the buying?
Yes, definitely. I think this Akshaya Tritiya, the advance booking has been excellent. So we are definitely going to have, I would say, probably a 20% increase in gold sales.
Rajiv, also, what are people buying and what are you advising them to buy? Is it gold coins or is it more about jewelry, lightweight jewelry at that?
Compared to last year, obviously, we're on a much better note. Whereas markets are concerned, the optimism is very high with the new government, and policies have been quite impressive, whereas the jewelry industry is concerned so far now. So we're looking at a much better Akshaya Tritiya this year. To start with, there's availability of gold which was not there last year. So that's a good sign for us to start with. Growth-wise, we're looking anywhere close to 15-20% growth compared to last year.
Sure. Rajiv, also there are lots of discounts as always. There are waivers on making charges. You also have buy a diamond jewelry and get a gold coin or a silver coin free. Do you see all of that happening this time around too?
That's a perennial subject. You know, the industry has this lucrative aspect of discounting as an availability, and consumers look forward to a good price deal. We worked out packages for our loyalty members on prices and special offers, but that's over an icing on the actual subject. So the core aspect is that the markets are positive and the demand is strong. An icing to that is always the offers.
Sure deal. But in the past year, the prices really haven't moved much. And as Vijay was also pointing out, prices can be on the weaker side for a longer time. Then Rajiv, whatever happens today is really purely because of the sentimental value, wouldn't you say?
Well, very honestly, the fact that gold hasn't moved up has helped, but definitely the cultural value of Akshaya Tritiya plays an important role. Over and above that, I think like me, everybody else is feeling pretty bullish about the economy, bullish about the new government and what is in store for us in the future.
So Rajiv, what are people buying today then? Is it just about gold? Because that, of course, is priority, the primary thing to start buying. But is it about silver, diamond, platinum, paper gold? Are that also on radar?
I personally believe that India is predominantly a gold buying country. So I don't see much growth in the area of silver or for that matter platinum. But definitely with gold, you see studded jewelry, which would be naturally first diamonds and then other colored stones. So I see there being a shift definitely towards diamond-studded jewelry.
So gold and diamonds it is. But Rajiv, are you seeing a growth on retail outlets? I mean, of course, as you pointed out, as both of you pointed out, that as compared to past year, we definitely are looking at better demand here. What's your price outlook now for this year? Do you see a 5, 10, 15% of a growth coming in?
We can look at a growth figure as of now for around 15-20% growth on the retail offtake. At the same time, we can speculate a gold price increase, which would go in the range of around 28,000 upwards down in the year. And that's what we would feel as a constant growth coming in the metal.
Vijay, getting you back in here, of course, we talked about gold and diamond, but what's your sense now coming in for silver? Is that a better idea of buying? Would you say that ETFs perhaps is yet another way of putting in money if somebody had to and was looking at the sentimental value of it?
Manisha, where ETFs are concerned, you don't really have too much of a choice because ETFs are available only in gold. And as for your first question, is silver a better bet than gold? I do think that silver is a better bet than gold, being a high beta commodity. It offers more fluctuation and therefore tends to overshoot or undershoot prices of gold. But like I mentioned even yesterday, I don't expect silver to give you any kind of significant returns to write home about unless you're taking a 3 to 4 year time frame in perspective. So in the absolute near term, whether you buy gold or silver, your returns are likely to be somewhat identical with a minor variation here and there. So unless you're taking a 3 to 4 year view, no. But over that time period, I'm optimistic that silver will outperform gold.
All right, with that view, let's get in another guest. And we are now joined by Sameer Sagar, who's Director, Manubhai Jewellers, and he joins us on a phone line right now. Hi, what's your sense, Sameer, now coming in? What kind of demand have you seen? What are people buying? And would you say the day is just about started because evening is the time when you actually see much of the rush coming in?
Yeah, I mean, this Akshaya Tritiya, what happened was the buying already started a week back. So customers were coming in, booking their orders. Because what happens with bangles and certain sets, they are made to order. So we saw customers coming in about a week ago and booking their jewelry already for the Akshaya Tritiya festival. Today, there is a lot of movement in the chains and the bangle section. And customers have been steadily building since morning. So right now, it's a packed store.
Sameer, we hate to keep you too long away from your customers, but quickly, is it gold coins that people buy more because that has less making charges? Wouldn't people want to move on to that?
The thing is, jewelry is something that people can wear on various occasions. They can pass it on to their daughters-in-law. Coin no longer, when people are moving out of just keeping some gold in the locker, they actually want to use jewelry. Also, we've been actively persuading the clients to buy jewelry rather than coins, as you can use the usability much more.
Fair point, Sameer. We'll let you go at that. Thank you so much for that update. So that's the kind of buying coming in Mumbai markets there. But let's get in a Delhi perspective. And joining us now is Sanjeev Agarwal, who is CEO, Gitanjali Exports Corporate Limited. And he joins us on a Delhi phone line. Sanjeev, hi, good to have you. What's your sense? Are people buying, or is it more about sentimental buying, investment, or jewelry? What do you see?
Manisha, I'm in Delhi today, as you mentioned, and I've been doing the rounds of both our Gitanjali stores as well as some of my friends' stores across the jewelry trade. And I'm quite pleasantly surprised that the demand this time for serious jewelry seems to be much higher than just coins as a token of purchase. That's one. Second, observation has been that people have been booking their requirements in North India since the last 1 week, 10 days, rather than waiting for the Akshaya Tritiya itself, because of the concern that the prices might just ease up a little bit. So they've been making the purchase and booking much before. And in our own stores, in Gitanjali stores, I'm surprised to see that 6 out of 10 and going up to 7 out of 10 customers have gravitated more towards diamond jewelry, and I've been buying diamond jewelry as a preference over gold, given the fact that the diamond jewelry prices are less volatile and have been the purchase ability to purchase a high value jewelry of diamond has become more affordable as compared to what it used to be some time back. So also, if you look at coins as an investment and investment purchases itself, over the last 1 year, offtake of gold coins and bars in India has dropped by about 40%. So that sort of dovetails with the trend that we are seeing in the stores, that consumers are going towards serious jewelry rather than just a token purchase.
Sure. Sanjeev, also, is there a number that the markets are working with right now? Because geographically talking, somebody said 7% of a demand gain up, somebody said 25% on the higher side as well.
What I'm seeing in North India and Delhi in particular, it should be in the region of at least about 20% plus. And we'll have to wait and see till the day end as to how numbers pan up. So, but it is bullish compared to last year, definitely much better.
We'll take your word for that, Sanjeev. Thank you so much for joining us with that update. With that, we'll go for a short break. When we come back, we'll be joined with many other guests, and we'll get you further updates and buying trends coming in for this Akshaya Tritiya.